Welcome to the ClearPath OS 2200 Release 18.0 Technical Update session for the Integrated Recovery Utility, IRU, Level 24R1. My name is Ellen Sorensen. I'm Lead Systems Engineer for the IRU product. There are several new features in IRU Level 24R1. A couple of these have already been very useful in our development and testing. The verify command has two new output formats. There's a new report dump command output option. We made some changes to the freestanding audit handler, FSA, and the FSA sample programs. And we added new time processing sample programs. Let's look at each of these in a little more detail. The verify command has two new clauses and associated output options. Verify size lets you see record sizes associated with audit records on the step control audit trail segment you're verifying. In addition to the standard statistics summary, the verify size option identifies the overall largest UDS, FCSS, user, and PSAVE record sizes. The detailed file summary is replaced with a count of afterlooks, other records, and the largest record size associated with each database file. This feature can help database administrators understand audit volume patterns. Verify Short provides a means to display basic verify information on a single screen. In demand mode, the verify command often scrolls off the screen. If what you want to see is in the first couple lines, for example, the start and end information, you need an alternate print file. Verify Short skips most of the record counts and the file details, so the start and end times, trailbox sequence numbers, and total number of records fit on a screen. This short output lets you get a quick check on the audit contents. You can specify size or short after the verify or audit keyword. The rest of the command syntax has not changed. Here you can see an example of the verify short output. It shows the start and end information and highlights the trail contents on a single screen. This is a partial example of the verify size output. In addition to the normal verify command output, which is not shown here, IRU provides a summary of the overall largest record for UDS and FCSS records, user records, and periodic save records. Because we specified size, the normal detailed file summary is replaced by a count of afterlooks, other records, and the largest record encountered for each file. Have you ever wanted to see a quick list of the files in your dump history file, or wondered what the oldest backup date was? The existing dump history file reports are all somewhat lengthy, displaying most of the known information for the item requested. The new Report Dump Short option displays a list of the most recent dump information, one line per file. The new short clause is added as an optional choice with the entry option. You can request this report for all the files in the dump history file, a single group or file, or list, or a combination of files and groups. Here you see an example of the Report Dump Short output. This new report shows the file name, dump type, start time, and reel ID, often the most important information, in a one-line per file style report. With this report, a DBA can quickly scan a column and see if the dumps are complete and current. This can also help the DBA decide if sufficient backup information also exists. To further aid this analysis, we display the oldest overall start time at the end of the report. If you look at the last output line here, you'll see that the oldest dump is actually rather old, and if you had to do a long recovery of that file, you would need a lot of audit data. In this output, the entry for file 877 would normally appear only if you specifically requested that file by number or in a group. If you use the All clause, IRU only reports on files that have entries in the dump history file. As the last step in 2028 $8 remediation for IRU, we made some changes in the area of FSA and the IRU utility file. IRU 24R1 removes support of version 4 FSA packets. These packets contain $TDate format timestamps. While these timestamps might exist on older audit trails, all trails generated by exec levels from release 15 or later contain new time B-based timestamps. Using the TDate timestamps for input and output required conversions when accessing these newer audit trails. To improve processing for newer audit trails and complete the IRU 2028 TDate remediation, we no longer support TDate timestamps in the FSA packets. If you have FSA utilities that use version 4 packets, you'll have to revise your code to use the current versions before installing IRU Mode FSA. There are no plans at this time to stop support for version 5 or version 6 FSA packets. When FSA setup completes successfully, FSA now returns information about the actual start point. This information is often different from, or at least more complete than, the requested start point. The 6 start point fields on this slide will be set or reset to reflect the location of the first record that satisfies the requested start point criteria. Keep in mind, this might not be the same as the first record returned, especially if you also request filtering. The IRU utility file contains sample FSA programs for UCOB, U+, UC, ACOB+, and MASM. We've updated these programs to remove all version 4 packet information. We've also removed time handling or replaced time handling that used TDate timestamps with time B format timestamps and library or language-based time processing routines. The last feature I'll mention is not strictly speaking part of IRU. As we were updating the FSA sample programs, we needed new routines to handle time input and display. We realize many of you might need to take similar actions, and while these routines are not difficult, they are sometimes not entirely straightforward. To help you migrate your programs and utilities to handle new time formats and library routines, IRU added sample time manipulation programs for U+, UC, UCOB, and MASM languages to the IRU utility file. These sample programs accept user input time strings, convert those strings to the syslib or slib 3-word binary format, execute the time conversion library routine to produce a time B format time, and use a library or language-based time processing routine to display that time. These examples are also in the time book, Time Considerations for ClearPath OS 2200 Systems.
Unisys offers a comprehensive set of ClearPath Forward services to enrich the value of your ClearPath Forward applications, data, and systems. Please contact your Unisys representative for more information.